Hi guys, Gretchen here. This is an herbal video. I have been getting a lot of requests or questions about bone loss, bone density loss lately, so I thought I'd do an herbalism video for you guys. If you're a Reiki master, the symbols that I recommend are going to be Marka Faka Lishma and that chokure sandwich to reset that DNA. That'll be like a really great one to use. Maybe some Honshou Seishonen too. Send that into that future too. Send that future healing ahead of you. So back to the herbalism part. These two herbs, well, one is kudzu, it's an herb, and the other is AHCC, active hexose correlated compound, which is a mycelia or a mushroom compound. Let's begin with kudzu. So kudzu, I'm going to flip over to my notes. Kudzu, it works with estrogen-like isoflavones in the forms of glycosides and iglucones. The ones that they're working with are daidzein, genistein, glycitin, and purarin. Especially purarin, that's believed to be the primary active constituent in kudzu that belongs to the class of phytochemicals called phytoestrogens or SERMs. They exhibit estrogen-like properties. And when I mean estrogen-like properties, I don't mean if you're a man that you're going to start like crying and being weepy and growing breasts and stuff. This just helps level out those hormones in people who need it, mostly perimenopause and menopausal women. So they do play a preventative role in hormone-dependent diseases and symptoms like menopause, hot flashes, that type of thing. It's also kudzu has been used for people going through chemo to help prevent a lot of these things because it does also, as with the AHC, instigate that natural killer cell in your body. So it helps to fight those things that you may be going through. I do have a kudzu video out for how it helps you quit drinking. So if you're an alcoholic, it will definitely help you with that. But for our purposes right now, we're using this for bone remineralization and protection from osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. So the other one that we're going to discuss is going to be AHCC, active hexose correlated compound. So this correlated compound has a lot of great benefits to it in the form of oligosaccharides, amino acids, and minerals obtained through the liquid culture process. This is using active mycelia to help with the remineralization. This has also been used through chemo preventative. It has chemo preventative and chemo protective. It doesn't interrupt or interfere with chemo, but it just prevents the chemo from killing the healthy cells because this will also get those natural killer cells and those T cells activated a little bit better, which you need when you're fighting big diseases, understanding immune mediated mechanisms. These are very, very, very high in the what am I trying to think of? Apologies, folks, the glucans. This is very high in the glucans and the polysaccharide complexes, the beta glucans and the polysaccharides. So that will report the activation of natural killer cells in the T cells by the alpha glucans, by the edible mushrooms part, the mycelia part. So it helps with cancer fighting too. I mean, you can't fault that. Some of the contributing factors to that you may not be aware of that lead to bone loss or poor diets low in calcium, magnesium. Magnesium's super important too. Not exercising because you do need that like impact on that bone kind of thing because you can't just like let it sit there and be soft. I mean, jump up and down, dance, that type of stuff and give it that oomph so that it goes, oh, hey, we're still active. We're still a body in motion. Let's keep producing these healthy cells. Certain medications like corticosteroids that are prescribed for a wide variety of diseases, asthma, arthritis, IBS, lupus, that type of stuff. Those lead to an increase in bone loss. So these will help to offset that. I don't know if I said smoking or not, but smoking does lead to bone loss. And sodas. Some sodas have been shown to lead to massive bone loss. So definitely try to cut that back or just cut it out if you can. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do and you'd like to see more, and keep in mind I do a lot of Reiki videos, please hit that subscribe button for me. And until next time, namaste.